worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my
Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready. Get ready.
Wait, that 53! 58, come on!
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sandejo. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated. eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Brady going to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. First down, here's Wright. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well, because so many things coming at you, you got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And Jeffrey's got it. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Patriots, nothing.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady caught by the tight end Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Wait, 20. Watch twins. Watch twins. When he hit, go bandit.
On first down, White. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 44, Brady, and that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Kill. Turn it up. Baby, I got you. 58.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first and 10, here's Wentz. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the give, running right is Howard. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. 280. Rip.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Jackson. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This will be caught at about the 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jordan Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Patriots, nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Go.
They go right back to White here on first down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running from the gun with Howard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 33 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going on the ground, it's White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, that's complete to White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Wait, 20. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Wait, 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run with White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Buzz. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch QB drop.
Now Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy.
They go with Howard again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, it's Howard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Howard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz now to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Regular.
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's got daylight. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coach,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
29. Alpha. 72. Hey, Delta.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Completes it to Aguilar. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Hey, high 7.
Now Wentz again. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little pass.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Eagles 41, Patriots 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Brady now to throw. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come get some.
Again, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.